Nothing but old 45s, class of 1988.
Welcome to a Nothing But Old 45 special, the class of 1988, a musical review of that year. I'm Larry Kratka, your host for this special, and I'll be playing a lot of hit records from 1988 because that could be the year you graduated from high school or college. Maybe you got married and started a family. Maybe that was the year you were born. In either case, 1988 may be special to you. And over the next hour, you'll be hearing a lot of songs that may cause you to turn up the volume. Now, during the show, I'll also be presenting some fascinating historical facts about 1988. So, get ready for an hour of great music on this Nothing But Old 45's Class of 1988 special.
Screaming in the back room, waiting for the big boom. found another who tied me down to Loverboy rules. Before this river, there comes an ocean. Before you throw my heart back on the floor, oh, baby, I'll reconsider my foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more. Yes, I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because you gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
Welcome to the Class of 1988 special here on Nothing But Old 45s, and I thought I'd start the show with two number one hit records from that year. That was George Michael, formerly of Wham, and his number one hit from October 1988, Faith. It was one of 10 number one hits a British singer-songwriter would have between 1984 and 1996. Not bad. George Michael sang with Wham until 1986 when he embarked on a very successful solo career. I opened the set with another number one hit, this time from September 1988, Wild Wild West from the Escape Club. The song landed at a solid number one on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart. The Escape Club was a British group that had only 3 hit records in the States, but many more in Europe. Historically, in 1988, the average price of a gallon of gasoline was approaching $1 a gallon, depending on where you lived, of course. NASA finally resumed the space shuttle program with the launching of Discovery. If you recall, the program was put on hold after the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. Finally, the first major computer virus infected a lot of computers that were connected to the Internet.
Class of 1988.
Get a fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car, I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Yeah, but the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, we go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, I got a job that pays all our bills. Instead of drinking late at the bar, see more your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Thought maybe together you and me find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. So take your fast car and keep on driving. You got a fast car, is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way.
There you go, Robert Palmer and his number 2 1988 hit, Simply Irresistible. It was one of 9 top 40 hits the former lead singer of the power station would have between 1978 and 1991, and his MTV videos were pretty popular. Out with a set with Tracy Chapman and her number 6 hit from 1988, Fast Car. Tracy Chapman is a unique talent, being a folk singer sometimes and an R&B singer-songwriter at other times. In any case, she won a 1988 Grammy Award for Best New Artist. Historically, in 1988, some of the big movies at the box office were Die Hard, Beetlejuice, and The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad.
Nothing but old 45s, class of 1988.
The late 1980s was when hard rock bands were having a lot of top 40 hits. Here are 2 of them. Let's kick it off with Guns N' Roses.
do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Where do we go?
Here's a couple of hard rock songs from the 80s. Van Halen and their 1988 hit, When It's Love. The hard rock band was hot on the record charts between 1978 and 1995, and along the way, they sold a lot of albums and played the sold-out concerts. Open the set with Guns N' Roses and their number one hit from the summer of 1988, Sweet Child of Mine. It was their first top 40 hit that the LA group would have since they got together a couple of years earlier in 1986. Sweet Child of Mine and several other hits were on their introductory album, Appetite for Destruction. Historically, in 1988, when those two songs were blasting from our radios, it was a presidential election year in the United States, with George H.W. Bush defeating former Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis. A movie ticket could cost you as much as $3.50, and a U.S. postage stamp could cost you 24 cents. Wow. Well, up against the break here on Nothing But Old 45s in this class of 1988 special. Lots more coming up, and a comedy track coming up in just a few seconds. I'm Larry Kratka. Stick around. Part 2 of the class of 88 coming up.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
Here's some classic comedy from The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. And in this comedy track, Johnny Carson is talking to orchestra leader Doc Severinsen about his Thanksgiving plans.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving? We're doing the show, of course, tomorrow.
I was going to ask you if you got your turkey yet.
Sure.
Do you, truthfully, do you help Mrs. Carson prepare the turkey?
Just like you helped Mrs. Severinsen prepare the turkey.
No, there is no Mrs. Severinsen.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There used to be.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
The fact that I never helped her stuff her bird was one of our big problems.
I thought that was your problem. Well, I forgot all about that. We've been together so long that I forget sometimes where we are.
In fact, that was one of the things we really fought about.
What? Did you?
I wanted an oyster stuffing in the turkey, and she wanted bread stuffing, and she got bread stuffing and a lot of money.
You mean you used to argue about what you're going to stuff the turkey with?
Yes.
And that was one of the problems.
She's still stuffing the turkey, but not with money.
Well, it's nice to know you have no bitterness. You're not going to celebrate.
I suppose you'll be home with the family having turkey. Just a typical American family.
Look, if you really feel badly now, I feel so terrible that you're going to be alone. Would you like?
I didn't say I was going to be alone.
You just say you ain't going to eat no turkey, right?
That's right.
You can come over there. Would you like to come to the house and?
This is the first time you've ever asked me.
Well, you made me feel so guilty.
I mean, when you ask an employee in front of 15 million people, do you want to come to the house for Thanksgiving dinner? What am I going to say? No. You know what I say? I say, yes, Mr. Carson, I love it.
Can you come?
No.
Nothing but old 45's, class of 1988.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I feel commitment's what I'm thinking of. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew it all, you had the grace to hold yourself with those around you crawled out of the woodwork, and they whispered into your brain. They set you on the treadmill, and they made you change your name. It seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Loneliness was tough, toughest role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, paying with the price you paid. Even when you died, oh, the press still hounded you. All the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the news. Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. I would have liked to love you, but I was just a kid. The candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew at all, you had the grace to hold yourself when those around you crawl. Goodbye, Norma Jean. From a young man in the 22nd row, we see you something more than sexual, more than just our Marilyn Monroe. Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to have known you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before the legend ever did. Like to know you, well, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did.
Welcome to the second half of this Nothing But Old 45 special, the class of 1988. That was Elton John and his 1988 hit, Candle in the Wind. It was actually released in late 1987, but held on to its popularity through the early part of 1988. So Billboard magazine added it to the list of the most popular songs of 1988. Now here's something you may not know. It was originally written as a tribute to the life of Marilyn Monroe. But Elton John rewrote the song to be a tribute to the life of Princess Diana after she was killed in an auto crash in 1997, and that version hit number 1 in 1997 and stayed on the record charts for 14 weeks. I open the set with Rick Astley and his big hit from January 1988, Never Gonna Give You Up. Not only was it the first hit in the United States for the British singer-songwriter, but it was number 1 on both the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart and the Billboard Adult Contemporary record chart as well. Historically, in 1988, compact discs, or CDs, were quickly replacing vinyl records. In fact, You could buy a Sony 10 CD player for your home for about $400. Radio stations were also quickly replacing their record collections with compact discs. And the U.S. life expectancy for a male was 71 years, but for a female, it was 78 years.
Class of 1988.
Summer came and
That's an Australian group by the name of In Excess and their number 3 hit from May of 1988 called New Sensation. The Australian band was hot on American record charts between 1983 and 1997. They disbanded in 2012. I opened the set with Richard Marx and his number 2 hit from January 1988, Endless Summer Nights. Richard Marx hails from Chicago, and he first hit the American record charts in 1987, racking up 3 number 1 hits and a total of 9 hits in the top 10. Historically, in 1988, some of the more popular movie stars that year were Daryl Hannah, Madonna, and Molly Ringwald. Speaking of movies, the 1988 movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a big hit at the box office. And get this, it is said the film was loosely based on an alleged conspiracy by General Motors to purchase and dismantle streetcar systems in American cities during the first half of the 20th century. Now that's a piece of trivia.
Class of 1988.
Well, you know I can be found sitting all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad with something I might say, please forget my past. The future looks bright ahead, but don't be a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over and love me. You know I want you to stay. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Let's walk down to the preacher. Let's say, hey, I do. And then I know you want me, and you know I want you to. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't need no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. You know I want you to stay, but don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? Baby, you know I love you across my heart. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel
way I spent last night. I'm real sorry about the shape I'm in. I just like my phone every now and then. I'm always working, slaving every day. Gotta get a break from same old, same old. I need a chance just to get away. If you could hear me think, this is what I'd say. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. You see, I raise a toast to all of us who are breaking our backs every day. If wanting a good life is such a crime, Lord, then pull me away. Yeah, it's to ya. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this.
That's Poison and their number one hit from May 1988, Nothing But a Good Time. Poison was a hard rock band out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania that hit the record charts in 1987 and kept on cranking out hit records through 1991. I opened the set with a song you rarely hear on radio anymore, but back in August of 1988, it was a big hit for Cheap Trick. Yeah, Cheap Trick. I opened the set with a remake of Elvis Presley's hit record, Don't Be Cruel, but Cheap Trick's version landed at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart 32 years after the Elvis version hit number 1 in 1956. Wow, you get a lot of music history around here, huh? Hope you enjoyed this class of 1988, a musical review of that year on Nothing But Old 45s. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Give us a like on Facebook. Talk to you later.
Nothing but old 45s, classic rock hits.
Welcome to Nothing But Old 45s, featuring classic rock hits you'll be sure to remember. I'm Larry Kratka, and I'll be playing some rock songs you would probably hear on underground FM stations back in the late 60s, throughout the 70s, and even the 1980s. Now, many of the songs you'll hear were pretty big hits for some well-known groups, but you'll also be hearing a lot of rock songs that were not big hits at all. So turn up the volume, because here comes the next edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
Never thought about tomorrow. Seemed like a long time to come. How could I be so blind, baby, not to see you are the one? I let you slip on from me, honey. I let you walk on by. I refuse the love you had for me. I refuse the love and let it die. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line. I got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. Give away the days that you were mine. I just can't understand it. I just can't understand it. I just don't understand it. And I must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line. I must have got lost. I must have got lost to give away the days you were mine. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. Give away the days you were mine. Oh, yeah. Well, I must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. Came in through the bathroom window. Protected by a silver spoon. But now she sucks up thumb and wonders how the banks over on the lagoon. She said she'd always been a dancer. She went to 15 clubs a day. Though I thought I knew the answer, I just knew what I could not say. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sun is on the phone to Monday. Moon is on the phone to me. And so I quit the police department. Give myself a steady dive. I'm going to try the best to help me. She could steal, but she could not rob. Didn't anybody tell her? Oh, didn't anybody see? Sun is on the phone to Monday. Moon is on the phone to me. Didn't anybody tell her? Oh, didn't anybody see? Sun is on the phone to Monday. Moon is on the phone to me.
Here we go, another exciting edition of Nothing But Old 45's classic rock hits, and of course no mistaking the raspy voice of Joe Cocker, and one of the many hit records he had in the 1970s. She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. The remake of the Beatles song landed at number 30 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart in the United States. Sadly, Joe Cocker passed away in 2014. I opened the set with the J. Giles Band and their number 12 hit from 1974, Must Have Got Lost. It was one of 10 hits the Boston, Massachusetts band would have between 1972 and 1982. Must Have Got Lost literally got lost in the music world as radio station programmers concentrated on the J. Giles Band two biggest hits, Freeze Frame and Centerfold from the early 1980s. But here on Classic Rock Hits, I remembered it.
Here's another blast from the past on Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
Once in a while, I like to play a song you may or may not recognize, and this one contains a member of a very well-known Canadian rock band. Tell you about that in a couple of minutes. Right now, here's Iron Horse with something called Sweet Louise on Classic Rock Hits.
I know you've been out running. When you've done all your running, run to me. I know you love your loving, and when you're done with all your loving, come to me. My sweet Louise, my sweet Louise, sweet, sweet, sweet Louise, my sweet Louise, my sweet Louise, my sweet Louise, sweet Louise, 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 sweet Louise. I know at night you're dreaming this one never begs. I don't really mind how much you love me. Ooh, a little is alright. When you say, come over and spend the night. Tonight. When I say I love you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. You better bet your life. Oh, love will cut you like a knife. I lay on the bed with you. We could make some book-on records. Your dog keeps licking my nose and chewing up all those letters, saying you better. You better bet your life. You better love me all the time now. You better shove me back into line now. You better love me all the time now. You better shove me back into line now. I showed up late one night with a neon light for a visa. But knowing I'm so eager to fight can't make letting me in any easier. I know I've been wearing crazy clothes and I look pretty crappy sometimes. But my body feels so good and I still sing a raise alive every time. And when it comes to all night living, I know what I'm giving. I've got it all down to a T, and it's free. When I say I love you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I love you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you scream you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I love you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I love you, you say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you scream you better. You better, you better, you better. You better bet your life. Oh, love will cut you just like a knife.
Those are The Who and their number 18 hit from 1981, You Better You Bet. The song also landed at number 1 on the Billboard mainstream rock chart in 1981 and stayed there for 5 weeks. It is said that You Better You Bet was written by Pete Townshend as a love song for a girl he was dating at the time. The song remains one of The Who's most recognizable songs. Now here's a song that wasn't that recognizable unless you listen closely. I opened the set with something from a Canadian rock band called Iron Horse and their one and only U.S. hit, Sweet Louise. It's a pretty decent song that landed at number 36 on the record charts in the United States in 1979. Now, if it sounded just a little bit familiar, that's because Iron Horse was formed by Randy Bachman, who sang and played guitar for the Guess Who and the Bachman-Turner Overdrive. Sweet Louise had that Bachman-Turner Overdrive sound thanks to Randy Bachman.
Here's a rock classic from the 70s, 1978.
Winter is here again. much longer. No. I'm standing in a sleet and rain. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it home again. The morning sun is rising, it's kissing the day. Oh, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My. For tomorrow.
We're gonna ride
Now, there's a classic rock hit you rarely hear on radio, the Rossington Collins Band, and something they did back in 1980, Don't Misunderstand Me. The Rossington Collins Band formed after the deadly 1977 plane crash that killed 3 members of the Leonard Skinner Band, and the Rossington Collins Band contained 3 surviving members of Leonard Skinner. The band only recorded 2 albums before disbanding in 1982. I open the set with Journey and something off their Infinity album, Wheel in the Sky. The song was released as a single in 1978. It wasn't a big hit for the San Francisco band, but it was the first song that Journey would have that charted on the Billboard Hot 100 record chart in the United States at number 57. Radio stations were just beginning to discover the band and would soon begin playing a lot more Journey songs.
Nothing but old 45s, classic rock hits.
That's Joe Walsh and a 1976 song he did called Walk Away. The song was from his You Can't Argue with a Sick Mind album. And even though the song got a lot of airplay on radio, it never turned into a hit for him. Joe Walsh is really amazing. He's played with the Eagles, the James Gang, Ringo Starr and his all-star band, plus had a successful solo career between 1973 and 1981. Well, I'm going to take a comedy break here. I think you're going to like what I'm going to play for you. Pretty funny. After the break, another half hour or so of classic rock hits on this amazing radio station. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
And now for our comedy break. How about some Jerry Seinfeld recorded live at the Broadhurst Theater in New York City in 1998.
Thank you. So anyway, I'm thrilled to be back here in New York. I love how certain things about New York never change. They're always constant. They're always there for you. The cabbies and the B.O. What is with the B.O. and these guys? How long are these shifts? Can't we get this man a 10-minute break for a shower? You're in the back. It's coming through the glass. You're just going, what in the world? And then I love when they put that cherry poppet stuff on the dashboard. So you get the cherry B.O. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Even fruit showers more often than this. The funny thing to me about being in these cabs is that when you're in Manhattan, for some reason, you don't get scared no matter how fast the guy goes. Well, you know, he's driving fast and recklessly, but he's a professional. He's got a cab driver's license. I can see it right there. I don't even know what it takes to get a cab driver's license. I think all you need is a face. Also helps to have a name with like 8 consonants in a row. You ever see some of the letters in these names? What is the O with the line through it, by the way? But I love to travel. I love it whether it's a car or it's a plane. I like to get out there. I like to keep it moving. I love airports. Feel safe in airports thanks to the high-caliber individuals we have working at X-Ray Security. How about this crack squad of savvy, motivated personnel? The way you want to set up your airport security is you want the short, heavy-set woman at the front with the skin-tight uniform. That's your first line of defense. You want those pants so tight the flap in front of the zipper has pulled itself open. You can see the metal tangs hanging on for dear life. Then you put the bag on the conveyor belt, goes to the little luggage car wash. Then you have that other genius down at the other end looking in the little X-ray TV screen. This Einstein has chosen to stand in front of X-rays 14 hours a day as his profession. Looking in that thing. I have looked in that TV screen. I cannot make out one object. He's standing there. What is that, a hairdryer with a scope on it? That looks okay. Keep it moving. Some sort of bowling ball candle. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Just, you know, we don't want to hold up the line. Do the people that work in these little shops in the airport have any idea what the prices are every place else in the world? Yeah, $14 tuna sandwich. We think that's fair. That's what we charge in our country. Then you get on the plane. Pilot, of course, always has to come on the PA system. This guy's so excited about being a pilot, he can't even stand himself. Well, I'm going to take it up to about 20,000. Then I'm going to make a left by Pittsburgh. Then I'm going to make a right by Chicago. Then I'm going to bring it down to 15,000. You know, giving you the whole route, all his moves. We're in the back going, yeah, fine, that's all. You know, just do whatever the hell you got to do. I don't know. Just end up where it says on the ticket, really, is our only concern.
Shaken or stirred, mixed exactly the way you like it. Courtesy of your DJ.
Here's a rock classic from the 70s on Nothing But Old 45.
That is Night Ranger and a power ballad they did back in late 1985 called Goodbye. It landed at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart and actually was the last top 40 hit the San Francisco rock group would have since they hit the record charts in 1983. I opened the set with Steely Dan and their very first hit record from 1972, Do It Again. Steely Dan came out of Los Angeles in the early 1970s with Donald Fagen doing vocals and keyboards. Now, back then, they were known primarily as a studio group. But after Do It Again, that all changed. In fact, Steely Dan has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
How about some Southern rock so you can turn up the volume on your listening device? Let's start with some Molly Hatchet from around 1980 on classic rock hits.
Well, she grabbed me and asked me if I had a name. She told me she was interested to see if I could play the game. She said her name was Victory. She didn't want to know the rules. That's just the way that I wanted to play in a game designed for fools. We were beating the odds, we were beating the odds, we were beating the odds again. We were gambling with the soap, we were playing to win. We were beating the odds again.
is Dan Baird. And one of the tracks off his 1992 album, Love Songs for the Hearing Impaired. The foot-stomping redneck-type song was called Knocked Up, and it told the story of a guy facing a shotgun wedding. Dan Baird was once part of the southern rock band, the Georgia Satellites. I opened the southern rock set with Molly Hatchet and something they did in 1980 called Beatin' the Odds. It was off the album of the same name, which was remastered in 2008. Now, if you have a moment, Google Molly Hatchet Beatin' the Odds and take a look at the impressive album cover, Conan the Conqueror.
Nothing but old 45s, classic rock hits.
You are on the road, must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They see the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
That's the Steve Miller Band and their 1977 hit, Jungle Love. It was one of 9 top 40 hits that he would have between 1973 and 1982. Steve Miller formed the band in San Francisco in 1966. Now, here's a piece of music trivia. The Steve Miller Band you're familiar with was actually the second Steve Miller Band he formed. The first one didn't work for some reason. Steve Miller was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016 for his work as a solo artist. I opened the set with a classic from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Teach Your Children, which landed at number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart during the summer of 1970. Now here's another piece of music trivia. The guy playing the steel guitar in Teach Your Children was Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. Well, this edition of Classic Rock Hits is all over. Boy, I had a chance to play some really cool stuff. And you know, you don't know how cool it is to watch the records spin on my turntables. Well, maybe it's just me, but I like to watch that. Enjoyed having you with us here for this edition of Classic Rock Hits. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Talk to you next time.